These candy cane chocolate sandwich creams from Aldi are so good. I just thought it was like peppermint cream. There's actually like the candy cane like pieces in it, and it's so good. Also, the size to me is like smaller than like Oreos, so like they're like you can put them in your mouth easier. Had them with some milk. Like they are so good. If you have an Aldi by you, go get these. So yummy. Quick makeup sharing today. Very simple stuff. We'll do swatches at the end. So on the face, we have the Smith & Co. Canceled Concealer as foundation and concealer, but I did use the Charlotte Tilbury Medium corrector under the eyes first, so it looks less dark, which it's like an extra step and I tend to forget to do it, but when I do it, I really like the way it looks. I'm sure you can tell the difference. Usually it looks a little more shadowy down there. I set with the Milani Prep and Set powder. This is a really great dupe for, say, the Hourglass powders. For bronzer, I have the California Beamin from NYX. This is in the shade Golden One. I really like this bronzer. It like shows up. It shows up, you know. The lips, we have the Sephora Melting Lip Click. On the eyes, we have a lot of things happening. I have multiple shades from the Natasha Denona palette. This shade is on the nose and lip for like highlight, and then this shade. So these two are on the eyes. Then we brought in Urban Decay Lounge for the outer corners, top and bottom. And then for the lower lash line, I have this NYX Faux Blacks in Onyx, which you can see it leans very blue. In fact, it is quite blue, like almost a navy. And you can see the Urban Decay Lounge, you know, on the outer corners. We're looking a little grungy today. And then I figured we'd just take the blue all the way, and I used the, I can't remember, Flow Fushi Moat Liner. It's a liquid liner that is blue. So you can see a little bit of my wings, yeah? So the coverage on this is like light. When I first reviewed this, I was just like so obsessed, but like it doesn't look like you have any makeup on. No matter how close you get, excuse me, it doesn't look like makeup. And then you can obviously tell around the nose and mouth area where I have more darkness, it's like not concealed. Like it just looks like skin around there. But this is so good. I have it on the under eyes as well. Oh, I forgot, as far as eyeshadow goes, I also have this shade again from the Pat McGrath in, I think, Ritualistic Rose. I can't stop wearing this color. I have it on all over the lid to create like that shine shimmer. It's just so good. That's the bronzer. That's the eyeshadow from the Natasha Denona palette that I used for highlight. That's the lip product. And then for eyeshadows, these two are from Natasha Denona. This is in the crease, this is to create depth. This is the Pat McGrath all over the lid, Urban Decay Lounge to create kind of that fun like bluish dimension. And then this is the NYX Faux Blacks in Onyx and the liquid liner from Flow Fushi. Like there's a lot. I always think, oh, let me do something basic like this color, and then like everything happens and I always end up doing a smoky eye. I just love, it's like the more products, the better, yeah? I went a little low today. I mean, I always want to go really, really low because I love having like this like shadowy eye, like eye framed by shadow. But I really like the blue. The thing about the Urban Decay Lounge, that really shifty shade, is whenever I see shades that are like that, I want them all over my lid. But anything that has like a blue shift just ends up looking really blue. And so I've stopped using it as like a lid shade and using it as like kind of like an accent, and I think it works out so much better because the dimension still shows up a little bit, but it doesn't take over and look kind of like, I don't know, tacky on me. Okay, so one of the questions that was asked, and I do get asked this often, whenever I like show my nails, a lot of you guys will ask about my nails, and I'll talk about that too, but supplements. So I have taken a vitamin B12 complex that also has vitamin C in it for years now. And I think it really it works. So the problem is I always will take this pill, but when I have multiple pills, I get lazy, right? And I don't take them. So I usually keep pills by my coffee in the morning. So I had done like a video, I think it was like an eBay video, and I had found these. Was it eBay? Yeah. So I was using this, it was like cute and it was like how like party ideas or whatever, but I ended up using this for my like keeping my pills, because in the morning I can just open up each one and grab one, and it's so easy. They actually come with like little spoons, and it comes in like a tray so nothing moves, and like it has like the traction on the bottom, like the anti-stick or the stick, whatever. So I think if you're lazy like me, I've tried using pill boxes. I've tried, but then like I get lazy, right? Like let's say you buy a pill box that's like 2 weeks, you fill it up, and then at some point you get lazy after like a couple months, at least for me. So this is so good. I just take a bottle, pour it in here, and I have it. So here we have fish oil. Fish oil I would typically take at night. I'm not very good about taking it. So I will refill it, but I don't take it that often. And I was more so taking it when I was like full on vegetarian. I reintroduced seafood into my diet, so I've been like taking this a lot less. This is the Super B complex with vitamin C. I have been buying the CVS brand for years and years and years. You would know, I guess, if you've seen any of the videos in the past couple years. In taking the vitamin B complex, I truly do think it helps with hair and nails. I don't know if it helps with my skin per se, but I do absolutely think that my nails grow faster, they're like stronger, my hair grows so fast. I trim it, I'll take like 2 inches, 3 inches off, and then like in a month, I feel like it's all back. Like I trim my hair twice a month at least. This is vitamin A. I don't know if this is helping, but I take it. I mean, anything that is retinol related, I will take. And then this is just an allergy pill I take every day. So I think this is more or less what I take on the regular. I don't really introduce other things in. If you are interested in taking a vitamin B complex, your first P of the day will be like highlighter yellow, which just letting you know, because that was a little unexpected. But yeah, I really love this method because it kind of keeps everything, you know, together, not spoiled, but also like in the morning I can just grab. You know, it's so easy. I won't forget, and I won't be lazy because I don't want to open up a whole bunch of bottles or like refill like my pill organizer. So awesome. Highly recommend. So I also get questions about nail care. I don't have a nail care routine. I do nothing here. So when I remove my nail polish, I use this. It's the Beauty 360 Pro Strength. And it just looks like this. You just put your finger in and like all of the nail polish comes off, like even if you have like glittery nails. Then depending on how long they are, I will just file them if they're not long. And then if they are too long and they need to be reshaped, I'll just cut them with, you know, a nail clipper. Like nothing I do is fancy. And then after I apply polish, I will use like a concealer brush and dip it in acetone to clean up the edges. So I think that is super helpful as a tip. And then more recently, you guys have seen that I have introduced the OPI like duo, the shine and the gloss, or the primer and the gloss, and I think it's been helping a lot. Okay, had to get to some better lighting. So my number one tip as far as like how your nails look is to have symmetry. I, for the longest time, couldn't figure out why I didn't like any other shape besides like oval. And I realized that my nail beds are oval. So there's like a symmetry that is created. There's a look that you are like continuing. It's almost like God has already told you or Buddha or whoever has already told you what your nail shape should be. So I used to try when like square nails were like so in, I would try that and it always looked so stupid on me. I felt like I looked so clumsy with like square nails, but I've just come to realize that this is the shape that I'm meant to have and I just stick with it. So I'm not saying you can't try out other shapes. I'm just saying like for me, this is what I found works the best. I think it also depends on how much skin shows on either side. Some people have nails that take up their entire like fingertip. I don't know, I can't think of the word. Anyway, that is like my pretty much nail situation, nail care, nail. I don't do anything, guys. Like you can even see like I'm a little dry there. There's no nail care. I should try harder, but this is about as good as it gets for me.